What's good, people? What is good? Are we live? Welcome to the stream if you guys are here. Hope everything's going well. I just want to introduce myself. This is DBD247. I'm new to the YouTube space technically, right? My wife gave me the idea and told me, hey, you love Dragon Ball so much, why don't you make a YouTube channel on Dragon Ball? So I did it years ago, but I left it alone, right? And so every once in a while I would come on, do my thing or whatever. But she said, get serious. Like, you're always talking about it. You're always doing stuff with it. You and your friends are always talking about it. So I decided, I said, you know what? Okay, let's see what happens if I take this thing seriously. If I start doing content on a regular basis and I just start uploading, what happens, right? And lo and behold, guys, good things started to happen, right? I actually put some effort into it. I made a custom avatar, which you guys can see right now. I always had a background in that type of stuff, but I never thought about using it for YouTube, right? But I put that stuff together, and I think I got 100 and maybe 120 new subs in the last month. So the channel is definitely picking up a little steam, and I'm kind of resonating with people, and I'm glad that I am. This channel represents my affinity and anybody else's affinity for Dragon Ball. If you guys love Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, OG Dragon Ball, whatever it is, movies, whatever it has to do with Dragon Ball, guys, if you're into it, this is what this channel is about, right? This channel focuses on just the love for Dragon Ball as an IP, right? I grew up watching Dragon Ball, guys. I'm 47 years old. I saw my first Dragon Ball episode at 17, okay? So I've been a fan for 30 years. It came on random Sunday morning on a TV channel I can't even remember, when I used to stay in Kansas City, right? I didn't know what this shit was, but I knew I had to see more of it, right? This was really my gateway into anime. I knew nothing about anime, the culture, any of that, until I found this episode of Dragon Ball. It was actually a Dragon Ball Z episode, and it was the episode where the Z team were training for the Saiyans to return. So you had Yamcha, you had Tien, you had Chaozu, and Krillin, right? And they were fighting these Saiyans who were technically, it was like a training module, so to speak. But they were training, and I just thought these characters were so dope. I just thought this episode, this cartoon was so awesome. And I was like, what is this? This is not a regular cartoon. And, you know, I grew up on Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, where, you know, Captain Planet, when an episode would come on, you know, the characters would solve whatever issue they had. And then the next time you saw that episode, it was a completely different episode, completely different villain, whatever. I had no idea that when it came to most anime, it had to do with an actual saga. So if there were characters in this saga, they would actually grow up, things would transpire, and you would actually really get the insight on these characters, right? And that was just so different from what was happening in the West compared to what was happening, you know, over in Japan. So I got hooked on it, and I fell in love with Tien. He's still one of my favorite characters. I don't care what anybody says. If you watch this content here, you're gonna hear me glaze Tien, okay? And the reason why I glaze him so much is because out of all the characters that are popping in Dragon Ball, in my opinion, Tien is the guy who gets the least amount of love. He's like that redheaded stepchild, right? And, you know, Vegeta is my favorite all-time character from Dragon Ball, right? All-time favorite. But my number 2 is Tien. And the reason why I don't talk a lot about Vegeta is because I think Vegeta just gets enough praise. He's going to get his, right? He's going to get his shine. He's going to get his praise. He's a lot of people's favorite character, so it's all good for him, right? But you don't hear that same treatment. You don't get that same treatment for your boy Tien Shinhan, right? And so if you haven't watched OG Dragon Ball, if you guys haven't watched the OG Dragon Ball, go watch it. Take some time out. I'll even help you out even further, like, because a lot of people say, well, early Dragon Ball, you know, it was kind of slow for me and all that. I'll say, okay, well, pick up in season 3 where you want to start at. If you want to, you know, skip a little bit, I would advise you to watch it all. But if you had to get to the meat and potatoes of Dragon Ball, in my opinion, I would tell people to go watch the 22nd martial arts tournament. Right around that time when that starts, that's when it takes off and it doesn't stop. Okay, and that's where Tien is actually introduced as a villain. He is the main villain, and he's basically like the Dragon Ball version of Frieza, or the Dragon Ball version of Cell, or whatever, right? That was like one of the first villains. The first one for him, I would say Mercenary Tao, right? But anyway, I'm going on a side tangent. Basically, guys, this channel is about Dragon Ball. If you love Dragon Ball, if you like Dragon Ball, come here. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be on this channel. I'm going to be doing live streams. This is my very first live stream. You see the name, it says Snake Way After Dark. I just came up with that last minute, put it together, and this is what it is. So I'm a night owl. I'll be streaming really late night. If you guys are up this late, you can come over here and you can probably find me streaming at least 3, 4, 5 times a week, right? And that's what I'll be doing. Talking about different subjects, different subject matter when it comes to Dragon Ball, right? What's going on in the community. There's a lot of shit going on in the community right now too that I've been hearing about, which is crazy, but you know, we'll get into that another time. Anyway, the main reason I wanted to do this stream was we're talking about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I've been playing the game. I bought the DLC, all of that. I'm a huge fan of Sparking Zero because I'm a super fan of Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and I was waiting for a game like this to come out. I'm not really an online player. I don't really do a lot of PvP. I do a lot of PvE stuff, but you know, I love the game regardless. And anyway, there's some gripes. There's a lot of things I heard people talking about, and you know, there's some gripes that I had about it. I'm just gonna keep it real. Overall, the game is, I think, an awesome game. Graphics, gameplay, all that stuff I think is awesome. My only issue, well, a couple of small issues with the game is we're in a new age, right, where these companies now are bird feeding us. They're bird feeding us. So in other words, back in the day, right, I'm showing my age, but back in the day, the Budokai Tenkaichi games, right, they came out, they gave you everything. You got everything. There was no DLC. So they put all their heart, all their soul into the game. And that's what you got. And now we transitioned into a situation now where games aren't like that. Now when companies make games, guys, they make them and they make the whole game for the most part, but then they design it to cut out maybe, you know, 20, 30% and hold on to that for DLC or for later on to monetize it. And that's what it is. So I grew up, you know, I'm old enough to see both sides, right? I saw when we got everything we wanted all at one time. And I'm also being able to see how they changed it and how it switched up. And now we have to wait on things we should have in the game. That's why you hear a lot of people complaining about certain characters or certain things about this game, because a lot of these characters, guys, that we just got in this DLC, they were already in the base game of the original. And the same thing goes for these outfits. And like I said, I'm a huge Tien fan, so I'm already off top noticed it. You know, I said, oh, yo, where's this? Where's the Majin Buu drip? Like, where is that? That drip was in the last iteration of the game. And you hear people talking about all this Mercenary Tao. Take him, for instance. Where's his cyborg costume, right? When he fought Tien in the 22nd martial arts tournament. I mean, 23rd martial arts tournament. Where's that? That's missing. Like, just things like this, guys. If you're fans of certain characters, you're going to pick up on it. You're going to notice certain things, and you're going to wonder, why isn't this in here? Most likely they have this stuff made, and they're not going to give it to us now. They're just going to keep giving it to us later, right? Even if you pull up the game and pull up a character, right? Even like, I was so excited to have OG Tien in the game from the 23rd martial arts tournament. Like I said, I was happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for what we get and what we got in this game. But at the same time, you can't help while you play it to see, whoa, where's the purple pants? Where's the fit that he wore in the 22nd martial arts tournament? They gave Yamcha his outfit, his bandit outfit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, where's this at? Where's the, you know, for which technique? Which I'm still happy we got the multi-form. Please don't get it twisted. Some of my gripes are, you know, I played through the story, right? I played through the story with Tien, and he was using the multi-form technique. The current Tien, the Tien that we have already in the game, in the story, if you play it, he has access to the multi-form technique. So I'm like, well, why Everybody else has costumes. Goku has so many costumes. Vegeta, so many costumes. Even Piccolo has some costumes, and they changed up the movesets, right? We don't get that for Tien. We didn't get that. So, but we're allowed to play this character without the Neo Tri-Beam, and they switched it, but we can't have access to it for the regular character. So unless you're playing the story mode, you don't have access to that. So maybe they have something that they're going to give us later, but I don't understand why they didn't put this in now, because they wanted to emphasize on the more of the humans and their stories, which were awesome, by the way. Well, I played Tien's and his was off the chain. One of the best stories I've played in Sparking Zero that they put together. But when it comes to what should be added or what you thought should have been added, I think that stuff should have been in the game, guys. Honestly, I'm just keeping it real. I think that should have been in the game. It's not in there. And, this goes for a lot of characters. You got the outfits that, Piccolo and Goku wore when they were out getting their driver's license. There's that stuff there too. There's so many little things you could think of where I think they're just holding on to them and they're going to give it to us later. I think that's just what it is, man. That's just my humble opinion, because they're going to support this game. They plan on, this is Bandai Namco now, they're going to continue to support this game. I'm not going to say as much as they've supported Xenoverse 2, but I think they're going to be supporting this game for years to come, with the new arcs coming out and things of that nature. We even have like a small update coming out on the 7th, which is just a quality of life type of thing. It's nothing to get excited about. I looked it up. It's just some minor adjustments to the game, right? So I'll wait to see what other people see about that, and maybe they have something to add, negative, positive, whatever, right? So we get updates like that all the time, but they have a new update that they say we're going to get in October, and now everybody's speculating on what that's going to be. Now, I don't know what it's going to be. I can hope, I can dream that we get, some other techniques, maybe some other costumes, because looking at some of these characters, when you pull them up, especially a lot of the DLC characters, man, there's nothing there. There's no accessories. Here's another thing, like with accessories, like why doesn't the human characters, why don't like Yamcha, why don't Tien and Chaozu and all those guys, why don't they have halos? Why can't they have access to the halos like Goku and like Frieza, right? That makes no sense. They were available in the last iteration of the game. So why would leave those halos out here? They don't get a lot of accessories anyway. So, that just makes sense. A lot of people are asking about Krillin's Majin Buu outfit as well, with the red shirt and the gray pants or whatever color pants those were, and his full head of hair. These are things that should be in the game. We're probably going to get most of them in the game, but at a later date, right? I just don't know what else they have to give us and add to the game. I think they know all the things we're complaining about, and I think they have plans for a lot of this stuff. They're just, like I said, we're just not going to get it all. I would die if I saw the forward technique, if I saw that they give Tien a transformation and that they make that a transformation for him. I would, man, I'm telling you right now. I'm just telling you. But anyway, that is a few of my gripes with the game. I don't know if you guys have any gripes. I'm sure you do. I've heard people talk about it and say things or whatever. And, people are very passionate about this said game, this franchise. Same thing about Xenoverse 3, man. We could talk about Xenoverse 3 and the drama around that. It's so much stuff going on when it comes to that game, guys. I covered some of it. And there's a lot of people out here that's, really upset and don't like the game, don't like the gameplay for whatever reason. And, hey, that's your prerogative to feel how you want to feel. My only issue with that type of stuff is, guys, don't go after somebody in a negative way. In other words, what I mean by that is calling them out of their name and disrespecting them because they're excited about a game and you're not that excited about it. I mean, it's cool. There's been stuff that I'm not excited about when it comes to Dragon Ball or anything, but I'm not going to like call Tony or Johnny a bitch because they don't like the game like I like the game, or vice versa, right? But there are people out here who literally do that shit. There are people out here who will go and watch people's pages and channels, right? And then if it's something they don't agree with, they'll make a whole video talking shit about them. right? There's a way to disagree and agree. I think, you can not agree with somebody and be cool about it, right? The way you deal with it. Okay. Then you got shit going on that I just heard recently about these kids, these younger guys out here in the community. I think one guy goes by Six World and the other guy, I forgot his name, Guwop or something like that, Guwop. I don't know his fucking name. But anyway, apparently they had some sort of beef because the Guwop guy, Gwop, I don't know his name, guys. All I know is that he put out a video, a clickbait type video, that he got, I guess he got one of these pieces of paper from GameStop talking about the release date window of the game, and he basically made it seem like it was, super special 007 intel, right? And then I guess he got called out on it. The guy Six World called him out. And then when Six World called him out, they had a beef, and they actually, met on stream and kind of went back and forth about it, and they were disagreeing. One, Six World was saying, yo, this is clickbait, this ain't true, this ain't real, you just try to doctor it up, try to get people excited. And the other guy was like, well, I don't feel like that, I feel the other way about it, and I don't think it was clickbait. So what ended up happening was, I guess Six World was talking about it, and the other guy didn't like it. And so what the other guy did was, man, he went and he basically tried to get a copyright strike on the Six World guy's channel, right? Went through the whole process and everything. And so it kind of picked up steam. Now, I'm a type of person that, look, man, there's people I don't agree with. There's people that I had to run in with this other guy, Mad Black Entertainment, whatever his name is. I had to run in with this dude or whatever, because he's just a negative person, right? But anyway, as much as, I disagree with him, and as much as, I'm not a fan of his, and he's been talking shit, he made a 2-hour live stream on me, right? But all the shit he said or whatever, one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go and try to get somebody's page, you know what I'm saying, copyrighted. You know what I mean? That's just like, it's almost like an unspoken rule. There's certain things you just don't do, certain lines you just don't cross, especially if it's not valid, right? And it wasn't valid. So dude went the wrong way about it, and he should have never did that. So he got some backlash behind it, and apparently he ended up taking down the strike, which he should have done, right? And, keep it moving. But I'm saying all that to say, those guys beefing could have been cool. It could have squashed it. I know Six World, I'd be pissed too. I know he's pissed probably right now. And I think the average person will be pissed if that happened, because you guys got into a disagreement and you didn't like what that person was doing, right? All I'm saying is, the community, there's a lot of toxic individuals out here, but there's also a lot of positive ones. I'm trying to be one of those positive ones, guys. I'm not out here looking for trouble. I'm not out here trying to start shit with nobody. All I'm trying to do is do Dragon Ball content, period, right? Talk about my love for Dragon Ball and all of that. There's going to be a lot of stuff I'll be covering on this channel. I'll be doing figure reviews. I'll be showing my collection off. I'll be playing different Dragon Ball games, here and there. Streaming like this, having conversations about certain things, trying to grow the community. That's it, right? I got one person, I think, in here. I had a couple people for a minute in here, but I guess that comes with the territory when you stream, right? So it's like I said, this is my very first stream. I'm not even quite sure what I'm doing, fully. I just put some stuff together and I'm streaming, right? And so this is what I'm doing. But I'm going to continue to do it, continue to get better, and hopefully reach out and get in touch with some of you guys and talk about more Dragon Ball shit. Who's your favorite character? You know what I'm saying? Who's the best villain in your opinion? What's your favorite arc? Are you a collector of any kind? Do you have any collection? And if you do, what is it? You know what I'm saying? These type of things, right? Are you excited about upcoming games? Are you excited about the anime coming back? That's another big thing. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world of Dragon Ball now that would make most fans excited, right? You got the anime coming back. You finally got that coming. you got these games coming out. 2027, you got another game, and apparently rumors are saying that there's another Dragon Ball game that's in the works as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of games going on. There's a mobile games. There's a lot of stuff popping right now in the world of Dragon Ball, and so it's a great time to be a fan. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, my schedule is kind of jacked up. So that's why I'm kind of streaming this late. I'm going to try, if you guys recommend it in the comments or whatever, a good time frame. It's always going to be at night though. But my work schedule and all that kind of is crazy. So I have to find time, and this is the best time for me now. There may be one day a week where I can stream like earlier at night, maybe like, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I'll try to put something like that together, because you're not going to get a lot of people coming in here checking in at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, whatever. It's just what it is, right? And that's cool. That's understandable. But I'm excited though. Excited to be streaming. Excited to be just having a Dragon Ball channel. Excited to watch the channel grow. Watching some of you guys, leave comments and interact with what I'm doing out here. And it's a beautiful thing. Also, just to let you guys know that I did put together a Discord. Like all the stuff I'm doing, guys, is all fresh. It's all new, so I'm doing it in real time. And, I'm trying to grow and get better at all these things. But I did put together a Discord. So if you guys go join the Discord, if you like the content, if you enjoy it, if you love Dragon Ball, join the Discord over there. I have merch as well. I got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff I'm trying to put together when it comes to Dragon Ball. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Just my gripes with what's going on with Xenoverse. A little bit of introduction for myself. If you guys never heard of me, check out my channel, check out my content, and I'll be doing a lot of stuff, reaction videos to other content creators on what if stories and things of that nature. That's another thing that I'm really, really passionate about. I've seen a lot of dope stuff by a lot of you creators out here that are making excellent, awesome what if stories in the Dragon Ball universe, man. And I even have some ideas myself that I actually want to put together some things. I got some stories that I want to kind of tell as well. So I've been working on that in the background too. So eventually, hopefully that comes to life. We can talk about it on stream. We can talk about it just on the channel in general. And that's going to be what's up. But yeah, all of my handles, guys, are down here in the description. I think my Discord, my merch, email. If you guys definitely want to talk about certain things, or you have some ideas you might want to talk about or want me to talk about or discuss, man, go ahead and email me, okay, at DragonBallDrip or DragonBallDrip@yahoo.com, So all these things, guys, this is all new. This is all fresh. I'm really just getting into it now in the thick of things. Had a really good month with subscribers. So looking forward to the next month and the month after that to see how many new people we can bring in here and put together, man. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to thank everybody for coming down, checking it out. And like I said, I will edit this up and I'm going to put it out. It's my first stream. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here, man. With that being said, I'm out, and I want to thank everybody for watching. The ones who did, if you came in, peeped it, hey, I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time.